Hello viewers, welcome to EduTube. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to multiply 2 and 3 digit numbers using column method, which is a standard method of multiplication. Now, this column method is suitable and applicable to all digits of numbers, whether it is 2-digit numbers, 3-digit numbers, 4-digit numbers, even 1-to-1 or 2-to-2 digit numbers. We can use column method for it all. It's suitable for all method and easier and faster. Now let's go straight to the first problem we have to solve, the first multiplication we have to do. So our first example says 63 times 42. So we are going to multiply these numbers using column method. Now, what does column method mean? Simply means arranging the numbers, that is the multiplicand, and the multipliers in columns in place values. So 63 is basically consists of unit and tens. So I'll write 6 and 3. 6 and 3, wherein 3 is a unit and 6 is the tens. Then times 42, which is the multiplier. So I'll write 42 below it. Basically, both of them are 2-digit numbers. So now to multiply these numbers, you always start from your right hand side, which is from the unit, and you start with this first number, with the first unit, with the first number here, which is the unit in the multiplier. So 2 times 3, that will give us 6. And then you proceed on using the same 2, which is the unit, to multiply the tens in your multiplicand. So 2 times 6, and that will give you what? 12. So you write 2, and then the 1 will basically be written in front. So you have 2 times 63, giving you 126. Now, after working on 2, you then proceed on to the tens, which is 4. But before you use 4 to multiply the multiplicand, you place down 0 down here. And then so you multiply 4 times 3, that will give you 12. So you write down 2 and then pick up 1 above 6. And then 4 times 6, that will give you 24. And then 24 plus 1, that will give you 25. So you write 5 and then 2, you bring it to the front. Then you put your plus and rule your line. Then you add the numbers together. So 6 plus 0, 6, 2 plus 2, 4, 1 plus 5, 6, and 2 plus nothing, you have what? 2. So basically 2646 is a product of 63 and 42. Now the second example, we are multiplying 423 by 25 using the same column method. Now to multiply 423 by 25, we follow the same way, the same strategy, the same step. So first of all, we arrange our 423 out in place value. So, and then we are multiplying it by 25. Now you will notice that 423 consists of 3 digits, while 25, which is the multiplier, consists of just 2 digits. So to arrange 25, you have to arrange it in place value such that 3, which is the unit here, will be above 5, which is also the unit in 25. And then 2 will be below with this 2, which is also the tens. So this is the appropriate way you arrange the numbers in place value. So 423 multiply by 23. Now I will rule my line, but then I will not rule my second line. Now to multiply this number, we start as I did in the first example. We start from this unit. We use this unit to multiply our multiplicand all through at the top, So we do 5 times 3, and that will give me what? 15. So I'll write down 5 and pick up 1 above 2 here. Then I will do 5 times 2, and that will give me 10. Then I'll add my 10 to the one I picked up above. I raised above here. So 10 plus 1, that gives me 11. So I'll write 1. Instead of writing 11, I'll write 1 and pick up 1 above 4 up here. So then I will do 5 times 4, which will give me 20. Then I will add my 20 to the one I raised above here. So 20 plus 1, that gives me what? 21. So I will write 1 and then I will write 2 here because there is no number anymore to multiply with 5. So 5 times 423, which is our multiplicand, will give me 2,115. Now we are done with the unit. So I'm going to do the same thing with the tens. So I'm going to multiply this 2, which is the tens in 25, with this multiplicand 423. Before I do that, I'm going to write 0 down here. So then I will start. 2 times 3 in this unit, 2 times 3, that will give me 6. I'll write it straight below 2. And then I will do 2 times 2, and that will give me what? 4. And then I'll write 2 times 4, and that will give me what? 8. So then I'll put my plus. So 5 times 423, the result is 2,115. And 2 times 423, the result is 8,460. So I'll rule my line and add the numbers together. So 5 plus 0, that gives me 5. And 1 plus 6, that gives me 7. And 1 plus 4, that gives me 5. And then 2 plus 8, that gives me what? 10. So I'll write 0 and bring 1 here, making 10. So 1,575 is the product of 423 times 25. Wherein 423 is the multiplicand and 25 is the multiplier, and 10,575 is the product. So that is that about multiplication using column method.